Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to another Wisdom Wednesday. First of all, happy July 4th to everyone. Hope you guys have a fun and safe day. Remember to be safe out there. There's going to be a lot of crazy stuff going on. So, I want to jump into today's topic. I want to share an epiphany, like an aha moment that I had the other day when I was actually working on some of my business stuff. And some of you out there that are entrepreneurs or want to be an entrepreneur know what I'm talking about when it's not just a normal 8-hour day for you when you have your own business or you want to start your own business or do something like that. And so like people that go to work and they clock in and clock out, they work their 8 hours and then they go home and they do whatever they want. When you're an entrepreneur or a person who works for themselves, your day doesn't start with a clock in and clock out. Your day starts from the moment you wake up to the moment you go to sleep. And sometimes your business and stuff is working even while you sleep. Sometimes it can be a 24-hour thing. So one of the things I've noticed that ever since I started this journey of doing these types of things, I've noticed that I've put in 12, 16, 18-hour days doing all kinds of different stuff. And it made me realize, this is the aha moment, when I'm sitting there I'm like, wow, this is a lot of hard work. And it's not that I don't want to do it, but I realize now why a lot of people that don't do it, why they're sitting there going, oh, well, you know, if I had money or if I had more time, the realization is that they're just not ready to put in all of that extra hard work that's going to come with it. And you know what? It's okay if you want to be somebody who goes and clocks in, clocks out, and does it. That's fine. That's your thing. My thing is I want to do my own business or different ventures, but it's something that I'm realizing that you're going to be even busier than you ever have imagined. And so it's one of those things that you have to really come to terms with and go, you know what, I'm ready to put in that extra 8 hours on top of what I would normally do. I'm ready to find any way to hustle because I don't have the money or whatever it is. And so it was like, I was sitting there and I was just like, dude, this is a lot of hard work that I realize that people don't want to do. And that's why some people are like, oh yeah, that's a great idea, but then they never get off the ground because they make excuses. And some people just aren't ready to face that challenge of putting in that hard work and getting going. So it's funny because, I have 2 different things I'm working on. It's actually 3, but the point is I go out and I do Lyft and Uber, throughout the day. I work on digital and affiliate marketing stuff, and I work on, some other business stuff that I don't want to mention on here. But, and it's not illegal, it's just that I don't want to expose that one yet because I'm not ready. But there's a lot of different things that I've been putting together and working on, and juggling family life, juggling personal things, even just as simple as going and paying rent, takes time out of that, and you have to learn to juggle all those different things. So when you work, it's not just like, oh, I clock in at 7 o'clock and 4 o'clock hits, I get to clock out. No, you wake up, like I wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning, I exercise, I do whatever I need to do to kind of prep myself mentally, and then by 6:30, I'm out the door driving, and then I come home, I do a YouTube video, have lunch, take off again, go driving again, come home, spend time with the family, and then later on after the kids in bed, I do a lot more business stuff on the computer that entails a lot more. So my day is from like 5 o'clock to about 10 o'clock. And as you can imagine, that's what, 19 hours? No, 17 hours. Math is hard when you're on the spot. But anyways, that's a 17-hour day every day that I put in. Now, mind you, probably 4 of those hours are, family time or taking care of personal things. But still, it's a lot of work. And I realized that some people just aren't ready for that. And you know what? That's okay. Some people aren't built for it. Some people are. And I wanted to share with you guys, typical day with me. and some of the things that I go about doing as far as, you know, working on the computer, driving out in the world for Lyft and Uber, working on writing my book, you know, working on business ventures, communicating with people, emails, phone calls, you know, all these different types of things that you have to make yourself do. And that's one of the biggest things is discipline. You know, if I could go back 10 years ago and talk to myself again, it wouldn't be to tell my younger self something. It would be to ask my younger self, what would you want to work on now so that 10 years from now you have something in place, some kind of strategy? What do you want to think about now to get ready? And kind of, you know, it's kind of like a reverse thing where you would tell your younger self, oh, you know, live more, be more open, don't have regrets. But at the same time, you want to find out where your younger self is and realize that that's where you came from. That's the person that made you into what you are today. And it's interesting to think about it in that way, to really digress and learn from your younger self. But it's also nice it would be nice to go back and tell my younger self, hey, invest in Bitcoin, do this, do that. But, you know, we don't have a time machine. And obviously if we did that, our older self wouldn't exist anymore, because the younger person's choices is where we ended up today. But a lot of those choices we made at that time doesn't always affect the later self to a point where you can't go back. So if you did get into a dead-end job 10 years ago and you're at that point now where you're like, I want to do something about it, you can still make a change, even at 50, 60 years old. It's the matter of, do you want to put in the hard work? Do you want to discipline yourself to train yourself to be able to get up and work for yourself? Because it's really easy to get up and go to work and do what they tell you to do. Sometimes it's hard to tell yourself what to do. And that's I think the biggest thing that I've learned from that aha moment of, this is hard work, but I'm going to do it, I'm going to get through it. So that's what I got for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, give it a like, give it a share, a thumbs up, whatever those things are. Subscribe to the channel and come back for more. But most of all, I hope you guys have a wonderful 4th of July, and God bless.